Hi, Modern Britlet. Just checking in for this week, seeing how you're doing, and kind of giving you the tour of what you're going to need to do today and for next week. So, I know that this is a lot of reading, probably compared to maybe your other classes or what we were doing at the beginning of the semester. So, I promise you it's not going to be this way for the rest of the term. This is just the heavy reading chunk of the class because we are tackling a novel. And for those of you that are persevering and sticking with it and reading and having really good things to say about it, I appreciate that. And your job for today is number one, to take the quiz over the kind of middle chunk of Frankenstein, 7 through 17. And then number two, to participate in the discussion that's on Edmodo about kind of good science versus bad science. There are some scientific and technological innovations there, and I wanted your 2 cents on whether you think those are ultimately positive advancements for humanity or things we should not be messing in, kind of like how Victor created life out of a dead body. Also, you're welcome to come up with your own example. I just gave you those three to kind of give you a jumping off point. So I do want to say I'm extremely proud of you because every time that we've had a quiz in this class, unless I'm forgetting something, every single one of you has taken that quiz. That is more rare to me in an online environment than I have words to express to you. So thank you. Pat yourselves on the back. You all rock. You're an exceptional bunch, and I really appreciate your hard work and your focus. For next week, you have 3 tasks. Hopefully one of them is kind of fun. First of all, finish the book. It's chapters 18 through 24. 24 is the last chapter of the novel, so just finish Frankenstein for next week. Number 2, there will be a discussion about something called the shadow self, and the psychologist Carl Jung, or Jung, I'm not sure which it is, because I don't speak German. I've already mentioned him a little bit when we talked about dream theory in the Coleridge presentation. So participate in that. And then number 3 is you are going to watch Jurassic Park. And Jurassic Park is actually part of the curriculum, so it's not an extra credit thing. We're actually doing Jurassic Park in class because, and you may not be aware of this, Jurassic Park is very consciously an updated version of Frankenstein. That was like in the actual author's intent. Jurassic Park was a combination of 2 novels kind of from Romantic and Victorian times. One was Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. The other is The Lost World by Arthur Conan Doyle. And if that name sounds familiar to you, he wrote the Sherlock Holmes stories, and we're actually going to read a couple of Sherlock Holmes stories in this class. But anyway, Frankenstein is Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park is Frankenstein. It's the same core story, and so that's why it's a good thing to watch along with it. You may have already seen Jurassic Park. It's still probably good to rewatch it because the test is going to cover Jurassic Park characters and essay prompts as well as covering Frankenstein. So do watch it. You will need to rent it. I am sorry about that. I have tried to make this class as cheap as possible, but I personally was not able to find a free version of it. Now, if it is streaming somewhere that I'm not aware of, then feel free to use that. And if you have some other method of acquiring movies that I don't need to be aware of and that I am hereby not endorsing, then do your thing. But basically, however you want to do it, watch Jurassic Park for next time because the quiz is going to cover the movie as well as covering the end of the novel. And then we'll have some more discussions from there and kind of roll on into the next test. So if you have questions about any of this, let me know. Again, for today, discussion and quiz over the middle chunk of the book. For next time, finish the book, watch Jurassic Park, and participate in the discussion prompt. And then after this, we're going to have like kind of a big wrap up about like Victor and the monster and kind of bigger themes of the book and the discussions and kind of see what you think about all that. So that's it. We're just working on Frankenstein right now. Like I said in my last video update, there's no big paper coming up for you to dread. I know that those are usually not the highlights of students' lives. So that's not what this class is. This is a literature class. And because it's not this is more inside baseball than you wanted, but because I don't have to do an embedded assessment for this class, which is where I grade one assignment and have to send the data to the state of Tennessee, because this class does not fall under that category, I don't have to make you do a big research project. And so I am electing not to do that. So there you are. But if you have any questions about what's coming up, again, remember everything for the entire semester is in your Modern British Literature schedule that is posted to Edmodo. If you need me to repost that, I can. Week by week, everything that you need to know is in that document. It's your course manual. So just hang on to that. I've had one person approach me and say that she's planning on doing the Frankenstein extra credit. If you have questions about that, check the Edmodo. But very happy to have more people do that. The acting challenge. And there will be a couple of other extra credit prompts involving movie watching as we go along. So in the meantime, I hope that you had a wonderful weekend. I personally, from my heart, hope that you had a lovely St. Patrick's Day. That's a big day to me. I didn't do anything, but I am part Irish, so it's very meaningful to me. So I hope that you had a nice one. And I hope that your March is going to wrap up smoothly. So thank you for listening. Gold stars to those of you who made it this far. And if you need me for anything, even if you just want to talk and like have a human face on your phone and not just computers, you know where to find me. Don't hesitate to reach out. I am happy to chat at any time. So thank you so much for your assiduous diligence and focus and just being such a pleasant bunch of people. Have a great day. Bye.